So we have a bunch of games coming out this year, and I want to share the most anticipated games that I think you should know. Now, some of these games might come out this year and some might even come out in 2025. So let me know if I missed any games that you think should be on this list. So the first game I want to talk about is Crimson Desert. Now, Crimson Desert is set in a medieval fantasy world. Now, this game was originally planned as a prequel to Black Desert Online, but the development of the game eventually transformed the game into something else, and the game changed into a single player game set in the same universe. Now, the whole objective in Crimson Desert is it tells the story of Pyrewell. Now, Pyrewell is a continent which is divided in regions and it's inhabited by people struggling to survive. Now, as beautiful as this game is, it is just as dangerous to move around in this continent. And plus, you don't really see medieval games releasing anymore. So I thought, why not put this on the list to get your attention away from modern first-person shooters and away from GTA style games, back to something that is an original concept. Now, we know that Rockstar Games is busy with GTA 6 and it's busy with all of the GTA 5 online content that it has to release. Now, Remedy Entertainment, they made an agreement with Rockstar Games to remake Max Payne 1 and Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne, and it's going to be a single title. Now, unfortunately, the release date of Max Payne 1 and 2 Remake has not been confirmed yet. Now, Remedy is actively working on the project, with the game progressing, but a specific release date still remains unknown. Now, people think it's going to release either this year or next year because the game has been in development for quite a while now. Now, for those who are curious about the story and gameplay of the remake, unfortunately there's not a lot of information out there about the gameplay and the story, but the Rockstar aims to maintain their faithfulness to the originals. Now, Sam Houser, Rockstar's founder, expressed excitement about Remedy remaking the games. Now, Remedy's CEO also shared the same enthusiasm and the desire to bring the game's story, action and atmosphere to the players in new ways. So the story and the gameplay might just differ a little bit. Next up on the list is a game that I anticipate so much, and it might release this year or next year. Now, this game is called Rooted. This is a solo and also a multiplayer survival game. The game is set in a post-apocalyptic world, and you need to survive that post-apocalyptic world, and it's also set in the year 2100. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, oh yeah, it's another survival game that's just not gonna release. No, there's something different about this one. Now, the whole concept about this one is you need to progress and also adapt through the ruins of the past civilization that collapsed. Now, not due to some nuclear bomb or not due to some zombie virus, due to a global bacteriological warfare. Now, I didn't even know that bacteriological was a word. It's not just about surviving, it's about maintaining your camp. So you can build and you can improve your camp. As you progress in the game, you can also improve your defenses, you can also automate tasks, you can also supply electricity and develop a workshop. So when it comes to enemies in the game, it's a bit complicated because animals can be useful and it will also be very dangerous. Now, humans can also be useful, but they can also be very dangerous. Now, some enemies may be stronger than you think because some are made of steel and others are made of flesh. So I don't know exactly what they mean by the steel enemies. Now, they also have a thing called constant evolution. Rooted is a living world. From the forest to the city's downtown, explore a large world that evolves with your actions. Now, what they mean by that is you gain access to new areas and also new items and new crafting options over time. Major events will also have an impact on the world. Now, those major events will also bring new challenges to you, and if you play with your friends, to your friends as well. And this one on the list is something out of pocket, man. I never knew this was going to happen. Now, this game is called Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Now, as you might have obviously thought, this is an upcoming action-adventure game. Now, it's being developed by Machine Games and is also being published by Bethesda Softworks. Now, even though the game is based on Indiana Jones and the franchise, the game will also feature an original narrative that draws from the film series. So it's nothing that you've seen before. Now, the game is set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark in 1981, which was a film released back then, and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, released in 1989. So make sure you watch those two films before the game releases. Now, another nice thing about this is the game spans numerous real-world locations such as Rome, Thailand, Egypt and the Himalayas. Which is, if you ask me, quite cool that it isn't a made-up location, it's real-world places. The next game I want to talk about is a game close to Escape from Tarkov. This game is called Incursion Red River. Yesterday I made a video about this. This is in fact an extraction shooter. But stay with me on this one. It's being published by Games of Tomorrow and it's also being developed by Games of Tomorrow. Now the release date is also to be announced. Once this video is live, you can play the demo and you can put your own thoughts towards it. Now I'm not sure when it's going to release, but I suspect it's either going to be end of this year or next year. Now Incursion Red River is a tactical first-person extraction shooter set in war-torn modern-day Vietnam. Now it's exclusively single-player and also it has co-op gameplay. You can customize your loadout, so you can customize your firearm as well, and then you can complete contracts and extract, or you can die trying. Now the whole point of this game is you get contracts from PMC companies that hire you to do certain objectives, and once you did the objective you get paid and you also get to keep the loot that you gathered on your mission. Now that is some of the games that I think you might have missed, that you have to keep your eye on. I didn't mention games like GTA 6 or Stalker 2. Those games are common, everybody knows about them and they are great games, don't get me wrong. I just don't want to give you info that you already have engraved in your head. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you want more videos like this, comment down below please, and subscribe. I really need your help this time.